Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna move on to Greatest Never Heard. This is gonna be like family home entertainment system to your triple feature VHS opening. Has requested by RegularBadger2001 Dan VHS and RockOfCanada. This is gonna be 175. Consists of in 1994 VHS of Fatherhood, in the 1994 VHS of Being Human, in the 1997 VHS of The X-Files Nisei 731. First up, we have a 1994 VHS of Fatherhood. Halle Berry is Catwoman. Here's the opening for the Fatherhood 1994 VHS. Enjoy, everybody.
Now on Videocassette. From Hollywood Pictures, $1 million was the last thing Joey Coyle expected to find. Giving it back is the last thing he intends to do.
Finders keepers.
Hollywood Pictures presents the true story of a guy just trying to hold on to the American dream.
Did we steal it from anybody? No.
Police! Open the door!
Did we hurt anybody? No. Are we giving it back? Hell no!
John Cusack, Money for Nothing, rated R. They say when you're dead, you're dead. They say you only get one chance at life. But for childhood sweethearts Missy and Johnny, true love will never die.
He came back from the dead for me.
God, my boyfriend won't even pump gas for me.
You are so different from any other guy I have ever known.
By God, if it ain't the zombie out with a living woman.
What do you have against Johnny besides the fact that he's dead?
He's a stinking zombie, you idiot.
My dad'll go berserk if he finds out I went out with a dead guy.
You stupid dead zombie pond scum.
There's a lot of prejudice against the undead.
Or of the undead. Tramp. Zombie lover.
She's a good girl.
Johnny, run!
Hey! Quit it!
If you're gonna kill him, you're gonna have to kill me. I mean it.
He's a little misunderstood, but she loves him a lot.
I don't want a living boy. I want Johnny.
And now, he's the biggest news in town. Because he's back in one of the year's most delightful surprises.
I came back from the dead for you. I love you.
My Boyfriend's Back, now on cassette from Touchstone Home Video. Stay tuned after our feature for more great previews. And now our feature presentation.
That was the opening too with Fatherhood. He's America's most wanted dad. The hilarious action-packed hit. Another movie we had the collector's edition. About to hand is Hannibal. Next up, we have a 1994 VHS of Being Human. In 1994 releases. Before we do, trying to make a tripod. In 1994 releases. Okay, everyone, just remain calm. Yeah, I guess you're right. Don't worry about me. Everything's doing just fine. Don't worry about him, too. Here's the opening for the 1994 VHS of Being Human with Robert Williams in Rest in Peace.
You know what the greatest nation in the world is, don't you? Donation.
Simon Wilder is a scholar of the streets.
Are you a student? No, I'm a bum. But bear in mind, I'm a Harvard bum.
Who gives 4 Harvard students
We're roommates and we respect each other's space.
a reason to open their hearts.
If a woman is willing to give you her love, it's the greatest gift in the world.
Joe Pesci, Brendan Fraser, Moira Kelly,
That boy didn't go to Harvard for nothing.
with honors, rated PG-13.
They were once the most powerful band of outlaws in history, but times have changed, and the notorious Kelly Gang has been reduced to just one man. The incredible untold story of the greatest outlaw of all time. To make an epic like this, you've got to be serious. Yahoo Serious is Reckless Kelly.
Cornflakes.
Rated PG.
It was supposed to be a routine prisoner transfer.
They just send the two of you for this prisoner?
She's on!
But she is no ordinary prisoner. Tom Berenger, Erica Aleniak, and William McNamara in a Dennis Hopper film, Chasers. Music by Dwight Yoakam and Pete Anderson. Rated R.
Look for it on Videocassette. The song has been modified and has fallen from its original version. It has been formatted to fit your screen. That was the opening too with Being Human. And finally, we had to move on. And last but not least, we got a 1997 VHS of the X-Files Nisei and 731. Before we do, trying to make a tripod eye in the 1996 releases. The two episodes again must be the greatest of introduction of Chris Carter from the creators of Millennium. Alright. Enjoy, everyone. Here's the opening for the 1997 VHS of the X-Files. Nisei 731. The following preview has been approved for all audiences by the Motion Picture Association of America. Alien Resurrection.
Who are you?
Witness the Resurrection. Sigourney Weaver. Winona Ryder. Coming soon.
Now available from Fox Interactive. Something that will change the way you experience the X-Files forever. The X-Files Unrestricted Access. The definitive X-Files interactive resource. Actual case files, dossiers, and evidence. You investigate. You encounter. Know what they know and more. The X-Files Unrestricted Access for Windows 95 CD-ROM from Fox Interactive.
A private conversation with Chris Carter, creator of the X-Files. Nisei.
The two-parter had suddenly become a kind of tradition. We were very successful at telling these two-part episodes, and Nisei is the beginning of yet another one, which expands the mythology. This was, once again, a further exploration into the government conspiracy to hide the truth about aliens and extraterrestrials from the U.S. Populace, and also a chance for Mulder and Scully to investigate things that had happened to them during the course of their investigations. The men who storm onto the train car and end up gunning down the scientists are actual soldiers and men trained for that kind of combat technique. It was a difficult scene for us to film because we were not allowed by Fox standards and practices to show actual bullet hits. So we had to shoot it in such a way that we could cut around it, and it's very difficult to show men suffering from the result of being gunned down without actually showing the cause and effect. And ultimately we spent a long time in the editing room with the censors, going frame by frame through the material and making sure that it lived up to their standards. So this is yet another example of pulling a big fat rabbit out of a hat.
731.
The title 731 is an actual number given to a unit in World War II of Japanese doctors who experimented on prisoners of war, and that bit of information bubbled up to the surface in the last few years about the terrible treatment of those men. We took that historical fact, that narrative, and applied it to our own mythology, how the Japanese may have been using the alien technology or biology to do experiments to create, as you'll find, a group of standing soldiers who are immune to the effects of radiation. The train itself was actually fabricated on a soundstage, but the one that blows up is an actual train car that we had given to us cheap by a railroad company in Vancouver. We were able to take it and blow it to smithereens with, I think, 7 cameras running on the sequence. Every cut, every angle from that, those 7 cameras of that explosion is in, which is a little bit of movie magic, a little bit of trickery. There was a bell on that train which was blown, I'm not sure how far from the wreckage, recovered by the physical effects supervisor, polished up and engraved and given to the director, Rob Bowman, as a gift.
That was the opening too with the X-Files Nisei 731. 731. It's about time in the first time every last years ago. 23 hours ago, it's about time with Nisei and 731. And there's only one thing to do with the X-Files to be common in the first time. And coming soon to your favorite own Millennium, Pilot, and Gehenna. For the first time, every last one of you. Yeah, I guess you're right. Gonna more dedicate for everybody with Ozzy. And this one, Patrick and Patience. And this one as well. Stay tuned for more triple feature VHS opening. This is gonna be 176. And I'll come back real soon and see you later. That's all for my greatest and never heard for the first time ever. On the triple feature VHS opening.